And there we go. Video number 3 we will be creating during this stream. So give me a second, please. I need to post my stream timeline. There we go. And let's make sure that we're connected to the YouTube as well. There we go. Let me see my chat here. All right, it seems like we're live. We're all good. We're all set. And let's go. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my third short video editing session for today. And we already created 2 projects so far. Let me go ahead and create the third one. This will be a new project. And you're welcome to ask any questions if you have some regarding my editing process, or maybe something about Premiere Pro, stuff like that. So anything will be useful for you. Please feel free to ask. And I have my script for the last video for today. And it goes like this. Let me filter this video, and this will be a project name as well. The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users. That's exactly the name of the project, and of the footage. I use MP4 version of the video, definitely, because it has been remixed from the MKV format, but unfortunately, Premiere Pro doesn't work with MKV for some reasons, or maybe that's fortunately, but I don't know what's the reason behind that actually. Okay, let's create new sequence from my shorts preset. There we go, and let's place the video here, keeping existing settings like so. And so it should be good. We're now generating peak file for sound. There we go. That's the sound. Now let's edit the scale. It should be 178, like so. Let me check if the position of my head here is centered. So I don't need to move it left and right, right? It seems like we're all set, and let's start working on our cuts here, right? We just need to cut the video, chop it on little chunks, and where we get rid of all this silence moments. And let me read my script alongside. So let's start. The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users. But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. Social media users. But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. What's wrong with that phrase? But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. There's a fundamental divide between two. I think the first version was better, right? I'm not sure why I like reshot this take, like retake this shot. What nobody tells you about these numbers. There's a fundamental divide between 2 types of creators. Platform-dependent influencers. Platform-dependent influencers rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships. One platform change can destroy their income. Their business dies if they get banned. They cut this off. Their business dies if they get banned. Business owning creators from the other side. Cut this off. They get banned. Business-owning creators from the other side use platforms only for discovery. Content audience convert audience to own channel, platforms only for discovery, content, then convert audience like so, right? Convert audience to own channels, sell their own products and services, control their entire income stream, can survive any platform change. Here we go. Can survive any platform change. The second group makes 10x more with 10x less stress. Which group are you building toward? Let's remove this. Which group are you building toward? If you're just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building. Okay. If you are just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building on quicksand. This is the bad take rate. If you are just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building on quicksand. If you are creating valuable content that converts followers to email subscribers and customers, you are building real wealth. The choice is yours. If you're creating valuable content that converts followers to email subscribers and customers, you're building real wealth. The choice is yours. Okay, this take is better, right? Just do this. If you're creating valuable content that converts followers to email subscribers and customers, you're building real wealth. The choice is yours. Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe. Okay, bye. Okay, it's less than 1 minute long, so now let's do more precise editing by using this Ripple Edit tool. By the way, let me just put my air conditioner a little bit less temperature, 25 degrees. It's good enough. It's become hotter because the sun is getting this way directly to my window, and it's not very pleasant condition to work on, you know. It's better to air condition myself. Okay, so let's go from the beginning. The creator economy has 50 million people creating content. And let me remove those silence pieces in between cuts. Numbers. There's a fundamental. Okay, we'll not listen the whole thing here. Just platform dependent. Just these moments between cuts. Influencers rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships. One platform change can destroy their income. Their business dies if they get banned. By the way, I don't think we actually need to cut this here. There's a fundamental difference. Platform-dependent influencers rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships. One platform change can destroy their income. Their business dies if they get banned. Okay, here definitely we need to cut this, right? And because the rhythm like is lost here a little bit. So banned. Business owning creators from the other side use platforms only for discovery. Convert audience to own channels. Channels. Sell their own products and services. There we go. Control their entire stream. Can survive. I don't think we need cut here, right? Can survive Yeah, that's good enough. So there's definitely a cut here, because there's a breathing sound, right? We don't need those.
Change. The second group makes.
It's good.
Stress. Which group are you building toward?
Like so.
Toward. If you are just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building on
Quicksand.
Quicksand. If you're creating valuable content that converts. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, this was the last thing. Okay, it's 56 seconds. I don't think we need to cut it more. That's good enough for this kind of video, right? Okay, now we transcribe. Oh, wait a second. No, first we transcribe the video, right? And this will be like auto recognition of speech, language, and stuff like that. And it will create the transcript of the video. It's basically the same principle that works on YouTube when you just upload the YouTube video, right? And then they automatically create all these captions. I think they use the similar model as this one, but of course, in Adobe Premiere Pro, it works almost perfect, like every time. It's very clean and good. So look at that. Hello?
The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users. But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. There's a fundamental divide between two types of creators: platform-dependent influencers.
Okay, let's put dash here.
Dependent influencers rely on algorithm reach.
Algorithm reach.
Algorithm reach. Monetize through ads and sponsorships. One platform change can destroy their income. Their business dies if they get banned. Business owning the other side use platforms only for discovery. Convert audience to owned channels.
Owned channels. Okay, the pronunciation is a little bit off here, right?
Owned channels. Sell their own products and services. Control their entire income stream. Can survive any platform change. The second group makes 10x more with 10x less stress.
Second makes 10x. For some reason I just missed the entire thing, right? 10x more with 10x
more with 10x less stress. Which group are you building toward? If you are just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building on Quicksand. If you're creating valuable content that converts followers to email subscribers and customers, you're building real wealth. The choice is yours. Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe. Okay, bye.
Okay, good. So the next step is create captions from this transcript, right? We just reduce maximum length in characters, reduce minimum duration in seconds, and choose single line here, and let's create captions. There we go.
The creator economy has 50 million.
Let's just search for commas, replace all of them, dots as well, 20 of them, question marks, exclamation marks, no, there is nothing, and this 10x thing, right? So let me see.
Second group makes 10x more. Second group makes 10x more with 10x less stress.
Okay, that's good, that's good. As intended, and let's choose first one caption here, go to Essential Graphics, go to Edit, this style browser, and set this one as track style. And there we go, there's my captions.
The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users.
All right. And let's see what we can do here. So the next step, I create adjustment layer just to make sure I don't forget to do this later, right? And we'll put B-rolls right now, and I need to make sure that I put it on top of that, not underneath, right? So
media users. But here's what nobody tells you about it. But here's what nobody...
I think I need to cut this thing here, by the way. I'm not sure what I didn't. Right?
media users. But here's what nobody tells you.
Yeah. That was weird. Okay, one more time. Go here. Okay. Now let's have a listen one more time, sentence by sentence, and let's choose B-rolls for every piece of it. And basically, why did I put adjustment layer here on top of my A-roll? Because I want to make an adjustments to A-roll only, right? I don't need to make adjustments for B-rolls because B-rolls usually already are ready to use, right? And I don't need like some color control and some exposure control and stuff like that, like no edits whatsoever. Unless you have to do something with the style of the video, for example, right? You have some particular filters or something that you want to apply to these B-rolls, so you need to put another adjustment layer on top of them. Or maybe you can just use the settings here, right? This effect controls panel right here. But for the sake of saving time, right, I can do this here as well, but here with adjustment layer, I can apply the same settings for the whole track here, no matter how many of these pieces, these clips I have underneath. So that's basically the thing that I learned relatively recently, and now I use it almost every time. So yeah, use this on your projects as well. So let's have a listen.
The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users. But here's what nobody tells you.
Okay, I want to illustrate 5 billion.
Content for 5 billion social media users.
How do we illustrate this? Like billion users, right? Billions of... Definitely we don't have this, but something like massive audience, maybe. Something like that. It's not 5 billion, right? It's just for one, like here, for example, it's some sort of concert or something like that, right? And here, for example, it's not billions of people, definitely. Okay, maybe something more abstract, like globe. Right? Yeah, maybe something like this. People. Yeah, or maybe just Population. I don't know, something. No. Okay, let's use maybe this globe, right? This is beautiful one. Love this one. Oh my god, I love our planet. So beautiful. Isn't it? Globe. There we go. There's the video, and let's put it right here. For 5 billion people, right?
Creating content for 5 billion social media
Users. There we go. Beautiful stuff. So let's see.
Creating content for 5 billion social media users. But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. There's a fundamental divide between two types of creators.
Platform dependent. Okay, I don't like this separation here, so let's do this. Right? Okay.
These numbers. There's a fundamental divide between two types of creators.
Okay, we need to somehow illustrate this division, right? Division. Divide, maybe? Freaking... Okay, maybe separation or separate rate. Something easy like that. No. Okay, maybe competitors. I know. Chess. Chessboard. Just give me chessboard. This one. Beautiful. Yo, Marcel, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, bro? Good to see you here. Join my stream, please. So I'm editing my videos, so maybe it will be useful for you as well. Oh, you're working. Okay, that's good. That's good. So have a great day, bro, and you're welcome. You're welcomed in my stream, of course. So feel free to ask anything you want if you're, for example, somehow interested in video editing stuff that I present here. So we can talk about that. So I will use this B-roll here. I think this will be nice, right? So let's see.
These numbers. There's a fundamental divide between two types of creators.
Okay, good. I think that's pretty illustrative, right? For this point. All right, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. Have a great day and wish you a good, working, how do I put this? Like a beautiful flow state, right? For today, for the whole day. Have an inspiration, have a blessing. So yeah, and see you somewhere in the comments, right? In the comments of for our posts. Thank you, thank you. See you. Okay, let's continue. So we put the spiral here, right? And then
Types of creators. Platform-dependent influencers rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships.
Monetize through ads. Okay, this is a tricky one, right? Because we need to
rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships.
Okay, how can we illustrate this point, right? When you rely on
algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships. Dependent influencers rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships.
So rely on algorithm reach. It means that you're basically chasing followers account, right? Rely on algorithm reach and monetize through ads, sponsorships. Algo reach. Maybe we can do something like a screenshot from YouTube or something like that.
Rely on algorithm reach.
YouTube reach. We have something on YouTube that shows your reach. I'm not sure. Understand YouTube video reach. So let's see. Maybe we can find something on this YouTube help. The studio up top content suggestions. Oh, let's just make a screenshot of this page, right? This should be good. Why not? Why the hell not? Like run command like full size screenshot. There we go. Right? That should do it. Let's put this here. Rely on algo reach, and that's exactly what we're talking about, right? That's the first one. Understand YouTube video reach. Okay, this is the scale and position number 1.
Rely on algorithm reach.
And till monetize. This is the last point, right? And we will scale up to 200% or something like that. There we go. Understand YouTube video reach. View your reach reports, right? Like so. So look at that.
Influencers rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships.
And let's do like YouTube ads. Sponsorship at paid. Paid campaign. Sponsorships. Yeah, maybe this one, right? So let's see. Again, I think it's just straight to the point, right? And we don't need to use anything else here. It's very at paid product placement, sponsorships, and endorsements. You may include paid product placement. No, monetization. Manage ads on your videos. How ads show on your videos and monetize. Turn on monetization for your channel. Make money on YouTube. For expand YouTube Pro democrats discount restriction. This article to learn more about changes. Overview. YouTube partner program, maybe this one. And eligibility. Oh yeah. Wow. This is a good picture, right? This should be spot on. So let me put this one here. I think I want like full size screenshot again. Here we go. Here we go. Sport. There we go. Okay, so this picture is beautiful. This is exactly what we need here. Like YouTube partner, like look at that. That's exactly what we're talking about, right? YouTube partner program, scale and position, let's fix it right here.
One platform.
Right, and the final point will be something like this. Eligibility. Valid public watch hours 4,000. 10 million valid public short views. Thousand subscribers. Or maybe a little bit less, right? Maybe like this. Should be good. So this is the final point, right?
Rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships. One platform change can destroy their income. Their business dies if they get banned. Their business... One platform change can destroy their income. Their business dies if they get banned.
Okay, I tried to find illustration for the ban status, right? When someone some platform ban you and it wasn't successful, but let's see, maybe they add something previously, like edit maybe one. Yeah, that's just something about plastic or stuff like that. It's not about platform ban, right? But we have the sentence about the business here, right? So like business dies, like it should be under the failure, maybe. This one is new, never seen this. Yeah, I think I love this. Let's use this one. Failure. So I have like a couple of footages under the failure category, but I think I need the new one. And this is good. The guy is acting really well.
Their business dies if they get banned.
There we go.
Business owning creators, from the other side, use platforms only for discovery, convert audience to owned channels.
Convert audience to owned channels. Okay, so let's use something like convert audience to owned channels, like Kit.com, for example. Email marketing, like this one. Email marketing automations, because it basically, it's about it, right? Because if you own your email list, it means that you own your audience. There we go, Kit.com. I think this should be spot on. So let me put this image here. There we go. Position and scale.
Convert audience to owned channels.
40. Automates your growth, like so, right?
Discovery. Convert audience to owned channels. Sell their own products and services. Control their entire...
Sell their own, and let's, I know what to show here, and this will be Gumroad. Gumroad is the place for this type of sales, right? Exactly what we need to show here. Right? Lifetime consultations. Wow, really? Would you guys sell lifetime commitment to somebody? I don't think I would. That's weird. Okay, full size screenshot. There we go. There goes our Gumroad image. Let's put it here. Sell
their
own products. Okay, 1% we need to. Do it like that. Position number 1 and position number 2.
Channels. Sell their own products and services. Control their entire income stream. Can survive any platform change. The second group makes control their entire income stream.
How we can show this point, right? How we can illustrate this? That's the tricky one. Control income stream, like, okay, let's see, maybe income, but it's so generic as a request, right? Like, control income stream. But maybe we don't need anything complicated here, right? Maybe just and use this sort of pictures here. Control their income stream. Like, what does it mean, right? Control income stream. It means that not like that. It means that you're controlling your finances, right? So it should be under the money. I think I already have this footage in my collection, pretty sure. Yes, let's use this.
Control their entire income stream.
Mm-hmm.
Can survive any platform change. The second group makes 10x more with 10x less stress. The second group makes 10 can survive any platform change. The second group makes 10x more with 10x less stress.
Small with 10x less stress. Maybe like calm, something like meditation, maybe. Let's meditation. That's the point, right? To show like to wow, this is beautiful. Huh, this one. I mean, if something just catches my eyes, you know, I cannot resist, actually. Meditation. So I think this is pretty good and very illustrative, right? So I can use this one. The creators, the second group.
The second group.
This is kind of like a picture of the second group, right? Let's do this. This is the first position, right? Then less stress. Somewhere here. Let's check.
Change. The second group makes 10x more with 10x less stress. Which group are you building toward? If you
toward the. I told toward the without s. I think that's the same thing, right? Toward and towards should be the same thing.
Toward. If you are just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building on quicksand. If you are just chasing followers and
quicksand, okay, that's good. So maybe we have something like quicksand. Oops. Quicksand. Or maybe just sand castle or something. Sand castle. Misspelled this. Oh, wow. That's massive. Look at that. Yeah, I think this one should do it, right? Let's see, maybe we have some relevant videos here as well. Oops. Sandcastle. No. Okay, do we have something like sand? No, not really. There will be a new category for me. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. And let's put this video here.
If you are just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building on Quicksand. If you're creating valuable content that converts followers to email subscribers and customers, you're building real wealth. The choice is yours. Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, okay, bye. The creator economy.
Okay, that's it for the B-rolls, right? I think that was pretty good for this really short video. And now let's work with the, by the way, let me check. Yeah, this is, just look at the lighting here. So this is pretty light, right? And here is pretty dark. I guess that's the sun that just went under the clouds. It was covered by clouds, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but what you're gonna do with that? Maybe we will fix it with the Lumetri color, but we'll see how it works. If it works for this thing. Okay, let's have a listen. Let's activate our loudness meter.
The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users.
Okay, minus 18. That's pretty low volume. Let's check this preset. Okay, let's do again denoise first, right?
But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. There's a fundamental divide between two types of creators. Platform-dependent influencers rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships. One platform change can destroy their income. Their business dies if they get banned. Business-owning creators
High-pass filter on 70
use
hertz.
platforms only for discovery, convert audience to own channels, sell their own products and services, control their entire income stream, can survive any platform change. The second group makes 10x more with 10x less stress. Which group are you building toward? If you are just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building on Quicksand. If you're creating valuable content that converts followers to email subscribers and customers, you are building real wealth. The choice is yours.
Okay, good. And finally, hard limiter. We are reducing true peaks by 1 decibel negative. Look ahead 5 milliseconds. And let's have a listen one more time and let's check our loudness meter. Let's reset this.
The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users. But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. There's a fundamental divide between two types of creators. Platform-dependent influencers rely...
Okay, just maybe 1 more decibel here, right? On the integrated loop. So we have +2 here, +2 here, makeup, right? +2 here, maybe just as a final gain. 1 here, right? Should be, maybe this should do it.
The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users. But here's what...
Yeah, that's the ideal picture, like -1 true peak and -14 integrated loops. It means that it's the exact range that we need for YouTube. And the final piece is the music track, right? I still have this track that I'm eligible to post here for now, for this week. And this video will be released on Friday, I believe, yeah. And I will still have license for using this particular track. Let's put it here.
The creator economy has 50 million people creating content for 5 billion social media users. But here's what nobody tells you about these numbers. There's a fundamental divide between two types of creators. Platform-dependent influencers rely on algorithm reach, monetize through ads and sponsorships. One platform change can destroy their income. Their business dies if they get banned. Business-owning creators, from the other side, use platforms only for discovery, convert audience to own channels, sell their own products and services, control their entire income stream, can survive any platform change. The second group makes 10x more with 10x less stress. Which group are you building toward? If you are just chasing followers and hoping for brand deals, you are building on Quicksand. If you are creating valuable content that converts followers to email subscribers and customers, you are building real wealth. The choice is yours. Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, okay, bye.
Great. Powerful and energetic, right? Exactly as I want it to be. And the last piece of the puzzle is this adjustment layer, right? We created this not just for the sake of existence, right? But we want to make some corrections. Let's do this in order. I hope this will be good for this part as well. Let me correct the tint here, just to reduce it a little bit more greener than purple, right? But still good. Let's wait, not balance, but saturation, just a little bit. Great. Next we do curves, my lovely curve, highlight heights and deep lows, right, or darks. There we go. That adds depth to the picture, right? In my opinion. And vignette. And here okay, it looks good here, but it looks bad here for some reason, right? Let's okay, let's cut this like so, and this particular we'll do another one, right? Because here is definitely should be something different, maybe exposure a little bit more here, right? Wait a second, not this much though. And the temperature here is colder, so let's make it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, the light here is colder because the sun went under the clouds, right? And it means it becomes colder. So we need to make it warmer. Yeah. Yeah, now it's pretty much an identical picture, right? Yes.
You're building real wealth.
Looks good for me. So let's save this. Let's export the file. And this will be it. This is it, guys, for me for today. Preset short defaults. Let's put it on export. And thank you very much for participating on my stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments to this video. And if you like them or not, please let me know. If you want to maybe see something else, maybe some more details, how I record the videos, something behind the scenes or stuff like that, anything of your interest, maybe about my content, how I create content, and yeah, just feel free to ask. I would love to engage with you guys and learn a little bit more about your interests and what you are looking for on the internet and maybe within my content, and I will be happy to help you with that. So besides that, please follow me in all the channels that you can find my personal brand, Anti-Code Guy. I'm on X, I'm on Telegram, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, pretty much everywhere. So you can find me there. And all right, let's finish this. Have a great day, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.